Stand by for heavy rolls. Secure all gear adrift. I repeat, stand by for heavy rolls.
General quarters, all hands clear your battle stations.
Welcome to another broadcast of Now Hear This, brought to you by CSIA Report, national security news critical to your safety. If you're only getting TV, radio news, and local paper, you're missing critical news and analysis. Tell your friends. Illegal aliens can now call a toll-free government number to get a free Obama cell phone. The program, conventionally known as SafeLink Wireless, is available to those on food stamps or Medicaid and other various government aid programs. Applying for work permits that gives them driver's license provides illegals proof of identity. With that, they enter America's entitlement class and even become enabled to vote in our elections, for Democrats, of course. The Obama administration has set up a cascading series of events beginning back in August 2011 when deportation of tens of thousands of illegal immigrants was suspended, pending reviews. A review of about 300,000 deportation cases currently before the immigration courts will be done by the Department of Justice and Homeland Security to halt deportations of longtime residents with clean police records who came here illegally when they were children. This according to a New York Times article. A lady who translates Latino publications indicates that the federal government is urging Hispanic illegals to be sure to get their work permits in order to get driver's license. This, then, so they can register to vote. In the spirit of the Chicago way, vote and vote often, we are seeing the Obama campaign begin to pad their Democratic voter list by providing illegals incentives to vote for Obama. They do this by paving the way to sidestep those onerous voter ID rules that about 35 states have enacted. We thought you'd like to know that this is being set up for the upcoming presidential election, which will be unlike any we've seen in our nation's history. It looks to me like community organizing on a national scale is in play. It is further my understanding that the taxpayer free cell phone is over $100 per month per illegal alien. If nothing else, this is a means to remind their voters to get to the polls and vote. Listen now to a recent discussion of this issue on Dialogue East Coast West Coast. One of our associates, Paul Taylor, is presenting his most recent findings on this matter. Dr. Lloyd Case is included in our group at our virtual roundtable on January 18th, 2012.
You talk about the American people getting fleeced. We talked about this the other night, the free cell phones. Today I'm standing in line to pay my electric bill, which is now about 30% more than it was a year ago. And I look over, and there's this little box there, and it's the name of it is SafeLink, and it says free cell phones, and there's applications there. So I reach up and grab one, and I take it back. Now, you guys are going to find this really the first thing I found really interesting is it's a one-page application. It's on two sides of the same page. One side is in Spanish. The other side is written in English. There are three different programs you can sign up for. 68-minute free program, the 125-minute free program, or the 250-minute free program. Now, part of this application, it says put your last name, first name, home phone number. Now, originally I thought this was so if there was an emergency in your house and you didn't have a landline, you could notify 911. The next line says your current cell phone number. Now, I'm thinking, now, you have a current cell phone number. Why are you applying for a free one? The next line says contact phone number. Now, would that either be your cell phone or your home phone number? Why would you have a third phone number listed? If you have three phones, a contact number, a cell phone, and your home phone, why do you need a cell phone for free from the government? Then you go down, and it says email address. Now, if you have email address, somehow I think you have to have access to a computer. If you can't get online, you can't access a computer or have email. The neat part of this was, let me explain to you what you get. you get to pick your plan. You get free local calls, national long-distance calls. You get voicemail. That way, if your buddy calls you up, and he can leave you a voicemail. Nationwide texting. You can text anybody in the United States that owns a cell phone. Roaming anywhere in the United States at no charge. Free 911. Free, not 411, which is a directory assistance. Now, on my BlackBerry, when I call 411, every time I call, it costs me $1. You get the free phone from the government. You can call them 100 times, and it's free. You also get carryover minutes. So if you don't use all your minutes this month, you can carry over minutes for next month. You also get 100-plus international long-distance destinations. Now, here's where it gets really good. On down from the application, it says, it tells you how many people in your family household, and it tells you the annual income that you're allowed to make and still qualify for this cell phone. A family of 3 is $25,000. It goes clean down to a family of 8, which would be $50,800 annual income in the household. And then it says, for each additional person, add $5,000. So I guess there's people applying with like 9, 10 kids. Now it says, I hereby certify that I participate in at least one of the following public assistance programs. In parentheses, it says no proof necessary.
Please lie.
Yeah, no proof necessary. And you have to be on one of these programs to get this free cell phone. Medicare, not the same as Medicare, it says in parentheses. Supplement Nutrition Assistance Program, food stamps. Temporary assistance to needy families. It could be Supplement Security Income, SSI, not the same as Social Security benefits in parentheses, it says. National School Lunch, free program only. So in other words, if you qualify for free lunches at your local school, you qualify for this phone immediately. If you're a low-income home energy assistance program, you get it. In other words, if you have the federal government or the state government's helping you pay your electric bill, your gas bill, your heat bill, you get this phone. That qualifies you. Federal Public Housing Assistance, Section 8, which is they pay about 85% of your rental on your apartment. So in other words, if you have a $300 a month rental and you have Section 8, the government kicks in like $270 and you pay $30 a month to live there. And then the last thing is the state blind pension. If you're blind, you qualify for one of these phones. But I just thought it was amusing that you know, they sit right there in parentheses. It says to qualify, you have to qualify for certifying you belong to one, not two, just one of these programs listed. And in parentheses, I'm not kidding you, it says no proof necessary. In other words, they're not even going to call up, you know, Medicaid or, you know, any of these programs to say, is this guy's Social Security number getting any benefit? They're not even going to check. And now on the back of the page, you're dealing with people that only speak Spanish because the whole application is strictly in Spanish. Are you kidding me?
People, we really don't make this stuff up.
No. I got the application right here in my hand.